Today, I wanted to name the title Your Ego Has to Die. But something inside of me is saying we all have ego. Our ego don't have to die. We can actually cultivate more healthy ego than unhealthy ego. And today, which bring me down to today's topic, which I'm going to be talking about. Your ego has two meaning. It's either going to be a healthy or an unhealthy ego. Because we all human over here on this planet, believe it or not, we all have ego. We all proud about something. There's something in us that that gives us ego. And ego can actually have good and also can have bad. We all have it. Some people just admit it and some don't have the courage to admit it. At least for myself, I'll definitely tell you I have healthy ego and sometimes I do have unhealthy ego. I'm still working on myself. I'm working in progress. But today, we're just going to go right into it. I'll say healthy egos. I'll first of all say authenticity. If you want to be like having that kind of ego, you want to be authentic. And it's a world that is full of a lot of things going on where, whoever you are, this world, if I don't care how good you are or how bad you are, or how weak you are, there's always someone who is going to say something about you. So my own advice, my own recommendation is be authentic in who you are. Be real with yourself. Are you happy with the kind of person you're looking at in the mirror? Be authentic with yourself. Be real. Stand for what you believe in. I'm African, and many people back in Africa, we always have this proverb saying, when two brothers goes in a room and they're all smiling back out, that means those two brothers haven't been authentic with themselves. They haven't kept it real with themselves. But when two brothers goes in a room and they was being real, they actually spoke their mind. Oftentimes, you don't see these two brothers coming out or laughing or joking about. Truth, they say is bitter all the time. So be authentic with yourself. Be real with who you are. At least you yourself, you deserve that to live a happy life or to live a free life. You have to be authentic with yourself. Because we all human over here, I believe we are all unique. We all have our gifts. We are all different. Some are dancers, some are speakers, some are architects, we all have our special gift. We just don't, we often try to feed into the system, feed into the society, kind of seeking connection. At the same time, we get to lose ourselves in the chase of, seeking validation from other people. So I'll say a healthy ego is definitely being authentic with yourself, being real. And I'm just going to say confident and actually, and courage is actually an ego as well. It's a form of ego. Be confident. Like, yes, I can do this. There's nothing stopping me. Be courageous. I don't care how many times I fail. I'm still going for that thing. Be courageous in who you are. Be confident. These are ego as well, but I'll call them, those are healthy egos that you can have and imply into your life. Because if you're not confident about something, you're not courageous, I don't really see how you're going to really be free in life. You got to be confident. You have to be disciplined, be courageous. Those are actually good ego that you can actually cultivate in your life. Doing what many people are not doing is actually courageous. And these are also ego. I'll say number 3 over here. Ego also can be, boundaries. You have to set boundaries. Don't just let people walk into your life, maybe like families. Oh, that's my family. He could do whatever. That's my friend. You have to set boundaries. If for your spouse as well, I know many people say, it's my love. You can do anything once you fall. I don't really believe you can do anything once you fall in love, or maybe saying love is blind. I could see love. When someone loved me, I could actually see it. Love is not blind. So just get rid of that idea saying love is blind. And oftentimes you want to set boundaries. You have to set boundaries, maybe with your spouse, with your girlfriend, boyfriend, with your family as well. As boundaries are very, very important. That means you value your time. And I know once you start setting boundaries, people are going to look at you and say, oh, who the heck do you think he is? Stuff like that. It's okay. Not everyone is going to like you. But for as long as you're satisfied, you content with who, your choice of life that you're making, that is all that matters. And I'm going to say number 4 over here, I'll say self-respect. You have to have self-respect for yourself, because there's this saying, respect is reciprocal. If you don't respect yourself, I don't think anyone else is going to respect you. If you don't respect the man or the woman that you stand for, what you actually stand for, I don't see society is going to respect you. Your friends are not going to respect you. They're just going to do whatever they want with you. So respect, believe, start with, being self-aware, self-respect, being I'm okay with myself. I don't need no one to complete me. You just satisfied with who you are. You have respect for yourself. And once you start respecting yourself, the right people, trust me, the right people who are going to respect you will come across your journey of life. And these are all egos, and they are good ego to my own understanding. These are all healthy ego. You have to have, these kind of egos in yourself to actually live, an authentic, real life. And I'm just going to go down to unhealthy ego. Unhealthy ego can be including being indecisiveness. You don't know what you want, being timid as well. You let this world actually toss you all around. You go through life, these that they tell you to go right, you're going right, go left, you're going left, go this way, go that way, being just being indecisive in who you are. And I'm gonna make an example. You want to go on a first date with a girl, you ask her out, the girl already accepted. Now you're asking the girl, where does she want to go to? I believe this is part of being indecisive. Why do you even ask her out if you don't know where you want to take her to? And girls can actually see all this as well. And that could actually mean, yes, I'm going to actually work with this guy. Yes, I'm not going to work with this guy. So sometimes, your first impression really do matters to all these female. So you want to ask a girl, you want to be actually exactly, even though you don't know where you go, you got to figure it out. Don't be asking a girl that, oh, where do you want to go, when you're the one actually taking her out. You should actually make that decision yourself, where you're going to take her. And some we oftentimes think, I have to take a girl to a 5-star restaurant to do on the first date. You don't really have to. You can actually, go for a walk. You could go for grab a pizza or a bite or something, because at the end of the day, going on the first day is just you trying to, get to know each other. So you got to be decisive. You got to be confident. Instead of being timid or being indecisive, you got to at least be confident, be decisive, be courageous. And these are unhealthy, ego as well, being indecisive, being timid. You want to, have this negative self-talk as well. Negative self-talk. And, believe it or not, this is one thing I've suffered with myself as well. Negative self-talk. That, what, I'm not good enough, you're not this enough. I think there's a verse in the Bible that says the power of life and death lies in your tongue. Be cautious of what you say to yourself. Be generous with yourself. Be kind to yourself. And once you start being kind with yourself, you start appreciating the little thing in life, and you start, appreciate the little thing in life, you want to actually start speaking positive over your life. Because whatever you say behind closed door, whatever you think about all the time, for some reason, you bring it into reality. This is one thing I've realized myself. You're having that negative talk upon your life. Over time, you actually bring it into reality. And people know this. And people, I would say this world, we are war. And this world is actually looking for prey. People who they can actually hunt down with no mercy. You want to actually be positive with what you say to yourself. I'm going to say, a sense of superiority. sense of superiority as well. You know, there are some people, especially this falls for, you know, mostly wealthy people. They want to think, you know, they are all wealthy. They have like 10 cars, all that mansion, and they want to actually suppress other people down, push them down. You know, these are, I'll say this to me is an unhealthy habit, you know, because there's nothing in this world that you came with, and you will leave this world with nothing. So I will always say, you know, having the sense of superiority, that is a negative, or that is an unhealthy ego. Wanting to push your brother down, want them to do, you know, you take yourself as high like this and you want to actually suppress other people. This to me is an unhealthy ego as well. But last over here, I'm going to be talking about jealousy, envy, and pride. And this actually happens. I see it a lot. Many people are jealous of, you know, their brothers. They are jealous of their sister. They are jealous of what they do not have. You don't really know how this person gets what they have. But for some reason, you've seen it with them. All you just care about is jealousy. You know, you want to be jealous about other people. You're envious of what you really do not have. Instead of that, you know, ask questions. Hey, bro, how do you do this? How do you do that? How do you go about that? Ask questions instead of just having this jealousy consume you. You know, this to me is an unhealthy habit as well. And we also have pride. You see pride all the time in social medias. Some people, they do not even have that car. They do not have that mansion, but still they post a picture about mansion, you know, false identity. You know, this, I believe, this all falls under unhealthy egos, and this need to be corrected.